To be honest, the only reason I purchased Arkanoid Doh It Again was because it supports the Super Nintendo mouse peripheral. I have a copy of Mario Paint, but can't be bothered to fire it up. I've wanted to test out the SNES Mouse for a while, and I'm finally getting to it with Taito's 1997 release of Arkanoid. Arkanoid is a breakout-style puzzle game where you move a paddle back and forth, reflecting a ball to the top of the screen, breaking bricks. The ultimate goal of the level is to clear all of the bricks and move on to the next stage. Arkanoid does have a backstory, and there are a few cutscenes that occur throughout the game, but I didn't find them terribly engaging, and they felt mostly out of place for a puzzle game. They do follow along nicely with the arcade originals and are a nice touch, but highly unnecessary in my opinion. But we are getting off topic. Arkanoid supports the SNES Mouse, which offers precise analog controls and works well with a game of this type. The options menu offers a variety of sensitivity levels, and I found the higher sensitivity worked quite well. It felt just like using a mouse on your home computer, featuring perfect movement and no lag. The game itself, however, is pretty basic. If you don't like this style of game, Arkanoid is not going to change your mind, and I feel this particular version is lacking in a few areas as well. Primarily, there is no background music. Listen. Lame, right? Puzzle games are all about the catchy tunes and is what sets classics like the original Tetris and Bust-A-Move ahead of the pack. Still, Arkanoid does feature enough uniqueness to warrant a look. First, there are boss battles, which toss out the brick-breaking mechanics completely and have you sending your ball up towards some animated bosses instead. Second, most of the puzzles are creative and fun, and even feature some art from Taito's classic games. The original Arkanoid itself, and even a Nintendo star. Unfortunately, some of the levels are awful, ill-conceived, and tedious. There are unbreakable gold bricks that you must maneuver around. It works on some levels, but in others, it's just annoying. Moving on, Arkanoid offers plenty of power-ups to help you make your way through the levels quicker than normal. Various pills will drop from broken bricks, giving you multiple balls, larger paddles, a shield, extra lives, missiles, and even unlocked doors so you can leave the level early without finishing. A lot of the fun comes from frantically trying to keep your ball in the air and avoiding unwanted power-ups. Now I'm sure some of you will mention this game has a 2-player mode, and unfortunately I was not able to test it, but there you go, I mentioned it. The graphics do a good job of capturing the feel of the original arcade titles while still taking advantage of the Super Nintendo's extra horsepower. The title sequence features the obligatory Mode 7. There are plenty of transparency effects, sprite scaling, and even some terrific looking rotation effects. Overall, Arkanoid Doh It Again is a fun puzzle game. It has its flaws, but if you like this style of game, or were a fan of the 80s arcade titles, it's worth picking up. More importantly, if you have a SNES Mouse collecting dust, Arkanoid will give it a nice workout. Plus, with a mouse game, you have a free hand for your beverage of choice, and for that reason, I give it a 3 out of 5.